Cease hostilities!
Back, folks, thanks for tuning in for another brand new video. Today I am taking a look at something I've loved since the moment I got it, from the moment I saw it available online. I've been in communication with this duo for quite some time now, and it's part of my first major cosplay build. Unfortunately, because of con season and even Halloween pretty much being canceled this year, I have to wait at least another 6 months, maybe till 2021, before I can even wear this. But that gives me more time to perfect and, fix up and fine tune all the little details. Right now though, we are taking a look at the Jedi Temple Guard mask by PropsFoundry. Now, if you have followed me on Instagram or just know me personally, or however, maybe through Facebook groups, you'll know I've been working on a Jedi Temple Guard cosplay for maybe the last 6 months. Also around the turn of 2020, I started really digging into research and finding people to help me build it. I have my costume coming hopefully next week that will be shared also. I do have a few more pieces to put together. I got my boots, I got my lightsaber hilt from Galaxy's Edge. I'm also working on trying to get the coupler figured out with this, and maybe another metal coupler, but if you saw my review for that, you'll know about that as well, and I'll put the link below for it. Today though, we're taking a look at the mask made by PropsFoundry, and this thing is amazing. I've never actually worn a mask quite like this. Way back when I used to do a Rorschach cosplay, so it would just be a cloth mask, kind of like a ski mask, and there was no real solid component to it. This one is hand painted, hand molded, hand everything. It is an absolutely fantastic looking piece, so accurate to the show and all the details. And I'm going to be sharing a few clips that PropsFoundry actually put on Instagram today when I'm making this video, to show you kind of their process and how they go through painting it. But let's get going and looking at my very own mask. Now, the duo behind PropsFoundry are a fantastic pair of people. They are highly communicative. They want to make sure everything they do is to your liking and to the best of their ability. And really, this is an amazing piece. This is really the best that anyone has seen. I spent a lot of time trying to look for a mask. Let me tell you that I probably spend more time looking for a mask builder than any other piece to my cosplay. And that's simply because a lot of the masks are either 3D printed, so they have that weird kind of, what is it, PLA? I'm not too aware of 3D printing materials, but they have that weird PLA texture on it, and the paint doesn't look good. Or there's some just really cheap ones that the mask is, I hate to say, but just horrendous. And I figure if I'm going to be spending the same amount of money for a subpar helmet, I might as well go with a handmade and fantastic piece that actually looks accurate and fantastic. Even if it's not accurate, it looks pretty darn good. Now, they ask you everything. They want to know if you want regular paint if you want it weathered. The straps, I went with just the regular straps. They also have leather straps that can be buckled. If you don't have to get the visor either, you can see that in here, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. I believe they sell raw casts as well. I'm not too sure. I actually also have an idea for another paint schematic, but we'll get into that in the future. And yeah, so let's take a closer look at all this. Everything just looks fantastic on here. And everything, all the details, like the gold is not embossed, but it's lifted from the actual mask, so it gives so much more detail to everything. It's a beautiful metallic gold, and the white just fits. And even looking at it with the lightsaber, it is such a perfect match. The gold might be a little bit darker, more of like a bronze on the lightsaber, but it's still such a perfect match for the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. It's just all screen accurate. It's fantastic. I love it. I just can't get enough of it. There are the sides with the earpieces. Look at the bottom. A look in the interior. Now, there is no padding on the interior. That's something I just thought about today when I was getting ready to do this video. I'm not quite sure if I need it. It does fit pretty well without it, but maybe for my comfort, I might add very thin padding just to, when con season does come around, just to be able to keep it on my head for as long as possible without having to keep taking it off every time I take a picture or whatever engagement I'm part of. And it does fit pretty well, and that's also one thing I like about these straps, where I feel like with the leather buckles, you're only kind of limited to the distance and the measurement of each hole in the buckle, whereas here with these type of straps, you can adjust it more to your size. And let me go ahead and put this on. So I'm going to be talking a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll explain some more once I take the mask off. You can hear me very well when I play back the video. I'll see how it is, but it does really muffle your sound, so you really can't hear anything. And I kind of envision whenever people want to take photos or something, saying the cease hostility line from Clone Wars, but I think this one is pretty snug to the point where you can't really talk to anyone or be able to hear it unless you yell, but then the way it's shaped, everything is just going to echo back to your ears, so you might blow out your eardrums. I will say, when I first got this mask, the box alone scared me because I didn't realize how small it was, and I thought, oh great, my big head is not going to fit in here. But this is almost the perfect size for my head, at least. I didn't get any measurements, or I wasn't asked for any measurements from it. I'm pretty sure it's just a one size fits all. I don't know if they can do different sizing if you ask them. I don't see why not, but again, I'm not them, so I won't be saying any false information, but it is a pretty good size. And I don't have the straps perfect on my head, but it is good enough where, as you saw, it does fit just well enough that I don't have to worry about it falling off or being loose. And with that too, the other reason I got these straps, the price with the leather straps, I want to say was maybe $10, $20, not a huge jump, but I figured if I'm going to be wearing not only a hood, but wearing the, forgetting the name, the ski mask cloth you put over your head, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to have that, so either this will be hidden or it just won't really be noticed, and I'll have it blend in well. But if I'm going to have the hood, especially because we always see the temple guard with the hoods up, you won't even know what kind of straps are back here. So that's also another reason why I figure I go with the cheaper option and really the better option with the sizing and everything. Looking at the visor, you can see it perfect. It's basically like tinted sunglasses. They're very clear, nothing is really hindered, and it's just the darker shade to really get the sunlight from your eyes. So that's about it. I don't know what else to really say about it. Just want to do a quick overview before I get the rest of my costume. I will be doing plenty of more videos assembling and putting on and testing out the Cosplay as well. Hopefully when I get more parts to the lightsaber. I do have the boots, which I didn't do a video on because the boots are a little bit less detailed than this, but you will see the boots in that upcoming video also. Hopefully once con season gets back and rolling and it's safe for everyone, I will have everything assembled. I think I just need the gloves. The gloves are the next major part that I need to purchase. But yeah, PropsFoundry, their link will be down below. Before I forget also, they do get inundated with a ton of messages. They always have a wait list. Be patient with them. They did take a small break at the beginning of the year or maybe around springtime. And if you are interested, they will add your name to a wait list. Once they get down the list, they will message you, say, hey, are you still interested? Let's run through the details, the pricing, and you pay for it and you get your mask in a couple weeks. They do work in Canada. I think it took maybe a week to get the mask, which again, I'm not in a rush right now, so it wasn't a big deal, but they are fantastic at shipping and communicating. And yeah, just be patient with them. You still have plenty of time to get your Temple Guard started or just any cosplay. And if you need a similar mask, I definitely recommend going with PropsFoundry. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below as usual. Thank you again for tuning in and stay tuned for the next video.